Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. And on this episode we are using our GoPro for the very first time. Hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna have ourselves a good time and we're going to just kind of mess around with the GoPro.
Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction.
And I'm gonna turn that down because you guys don't want to hear me twice. And we're going to do an unboxing of an awesome engine sent to us by Nitro Pimp himself. So give me a minute to get my computer set up and we will get the show on the road. Bob's RC, what's up? Y'all was waiting in the other live. What do you mean in the other live? There's another live? John Paul, what's going on, brother? Lee Harris, what's up? Here we go. Good evening, Nitro Heads. Welcome to the show, Lame Duck. And we got Steve in the house. What is up, brothers? There's another live stream? Like, this is the only one I started. Big boys, what's up, my brother? So as you guys can see, we're now using the GoPro instead of the phone. All right, everybody. We're gonna let a few more join in before we open up the greatness to be. I've been excited about this ever since he said he was sending it. All I did was I took off the labels. I have not opened it. As you can see, I'm just now tearing the tape, but there's a little bit of label here. I cut it out just so I didn't reveal any of his information. So ladies and gents, you are about to witness one of the best engines on the Nitro RC circuit. Yes, sir. Good way to put it, bro. It was a badass engine for sure. Hey, Bob. I was checking out Peyton, one of the racers down here, his Facebook deal. I don't know what he did with the Kyosho, but he just went techno on the Truggy, Nitro Buggy, and Electric Buggy. Apparently he wasn't real happy with it, or he got a better deal, or I don't know. But I thought that was kind of just odd that all of a sudden he just changed, and I don't know why he made up his mind. But made by honey makers of the X-ray products. Oh, the same ones that make the FX engine. Of course, now my nose wants to start plugging up. Yeah. That MP11 is pretty badass, but they need to fix a few things. Get the bugs worked out of it. But I'm sure, knowing Kyosho, it's going to be a badass here pretty soon. I don't know if you caught last night's episode, but Ryan Lutz, it basically shut him down when he was trying to get to the finals. He didn't make it because something broke. I think he said on his Facebook deal that it was, said somebody chewed up the spur and the clutch bell. So I don't know what happened. Maybe something shifted, but anyways, I ain't knocking him. I still think Kyosho's a badass. I've got a Novorossi RX-21 in my vintage HB D8. Nice. Northeast Moms, what's up, my brother? How you doing? In case you missed the very beginning of it, this is the phone that I've done all my recordings on. We are now on a GoPro live, which means I'll be able to do at least short lives from, like, say, practice day. I just got to get a whether it's a chest harness or a head strap or something. So we may be able to start doing Sunday lives at the track here pretty soon. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. It's not Kyosho. That's your buddy not probably doing things. Maybe. But hey, Ryan Lutz had the same problem. No, I don't know. I'm not going to sit and argue with you on it. But it seems like a few people are having issues with them. And, you know, it's new. They probably just got some bugs to work out. I feel like they rushed the MP11 in the market. Should have gave it to the team for a year and let them run it as a prototype. Good point. Prototype engine I just got is made by Huddy. Oh, nice. But no, that one a few weeks back, one of the races, Payton's Kyosho broke something up in the front wheel area, and I think he lost like the bearings and, you know, pieces of it. But he ended up having to drive somebody else's car so he could, you know, run the race, and it just happened to be a Techno. And so I'm just wondering if he liked the way that it drove better. Because I haven't talked to him about it, I'm assuming. But I do know that he got the whole lineup in Techno. But hell, Techno's coming out with I think it's a 3.0 or something here in the near future. I heard sometime in January, but I don't know for sure. Kings Racing should be on here. He's a huge FX man. We'll get a hold of him and let him know what we got going on. Mr. Nitro Pimp himself, what's up, my brother? Was just about to do the do. All right, let's see. Oh, there's a few goodies in here. See if I can get the camera any closer. So Cage Live is pretty much done. Hell yes, you're here to hang out. Mr. Benjamin Martinez, what is up, brother? Thanks for joining in. We're just about to unveil some goodies that Mr. Pimp sent us. Man, you got all kinds of stuff in here, bro. And you said a care package. So, I guess let's see what we got. Make sure I don't miss anybody in the comments. Oh shit. Ooh, a Huddy brush. Cleaning brush, large soft, hell yeah. Sweet. What do we got here? Uh-oh. Digital pocket scale. Nice, now we'll know how much the shit weighs, instead of always guessing. That is awesome, sir, thank you very much. Ooh. I have the ProTech, I think it is. Either that or Sky RC, one of the two. But I don't have one of these. That is nice. Co-Pro. I've seen these. I've never had one, but I have seen them. Was that a battery indicator? Hell yeah. That is nice. Thank you, sir. Lotus is in the house. What's up? Dope scales. Uh-oh. Oh. I know you guys know what it is, but we're gonna do the pipe first. I think it should just slide out of here. I've never done much research on these because they're real expensive. I need to do some research to, you know, see all the specs and everything. Let's see, what does it say on here? 3.5 centimeter, 2018. So not a lot of specs on there. Nice. Yes, sir. Small radius, short for speed. Think about putting it in the, so either put this in the truggy, which it is a 5-port, so I was thinking of putting in the truggy. I wonder if this will have enough torque in, or if I need to look into getting the long. I mean, I'm sure it's going to have quite a bit of torque, but I don't know yet. I know we need some torque to move that big old thing around though. Ooh, that is pretty. The old 2100. Made in Europe. Nice. That is badass. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the generous deal that you offered on this. So we will install. We may install it tonight. I don't know. But right now we just want to get the beauty out. Picked up my RC 10GB kit today. Hell yeah. What's about the Gravedigger Savage with the jumbo Kongs on it? It's huge. Hell yeah. Like a freaking boss. FX in the house. Yes, sir. She's a beauty in the box, so we'll see when we get it open. I bet it's even more beautiful. That was the engine Ty Tessman ran before he retired. Ty Tessman retired? Seems awful young to retire. Beautiful FX says Northeast. Hell yeah, Northeast Mods has got a build going. Diamond coated ceramic bearings. Let's see. What do we got here? 3.5 cc. Try to make sure. So I haven't figured everything on this camera yet, so I'm not going to mess with it too much and mess up the live. We'll get it figured out as to how to zoom and do all that good stuff. So 3.5 cc, 16 millimeter bore, 16.8 stroke, 349 grams, max power 265 at 33,000 RPMs. Wow. Practical range 4,000 to 39,000 RPMs. 5 ports, CNC machine, silicium. Hope that's not their way of saying silicone. CNC machine brass, hard chrome plated. That's the sleeve. Front ball bearings, 17 by 19. Rear 14 by 25, and crankshaft 14 millimeter. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've never gotten to mess with the FX. 5-port DLC ceramic bearings. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do all the zoom and everything. because I don't see anything on the screen. Yeah, it won't let me do it. Well, let me do it on the phone. Well, on the phone I can zoom in, but it doesn't do it on the video for you guys. Anywho, enough playing around with that. Give it to me. Give it. Spit it out. There we go. Just had to grab a hold of it, right? So the seal has been broken, which is fine. Not the big deal. Ooh. Look at that fanciness. So here's the serial number, verification key, and a whole book of information. But we want to get to the goods. We'll look through that later. Probably not, but a little bit of, I don't know what that is. Might be something to keep the moisture out. I don't know. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, it's in a silk. Man, that's soft. It's in like a foam with some silk wrap. So here is an extra Venturi. This one, I don't know what it is. So it has an extra shim. So I haven't really, like I said, looked into these, so I don't know if to run 30% you need to add this or if it's for backup. I'm assuming it would be, you know, for running some 30%. Oh man, that thing is a beauty. Made in Europe, it says. Wow. Oh my God. Like, never been installed. Brand spanking new. I cannot wait to break this beast in. Right there, made in Europe. Crazy nice. So it has a exhaust gasket. I guess you can't really see it, but it was sitting at bottom. I mean, it was up a little bit, but it wasn't like crammed up in there, so it was at close enough to bottom. Wow. Man, it's one of those things of beauty that you hate to even run and get messed up. Got the blue seals for the bearings. Let's see. A lot of these say Japan. Yep, there it is, Japan. Probably the same style or same place or whatever. I'm just saying possibly as like the Novarossis. I'm assuming because they had the blue seals and said Japan. Man, I'm afraid I'm gonna drop it. Look at that awesome head. Designed and made in Europe. Royal Racing Engines. Nitro Pimp, that is badass, brother. Thank you very much. Smooth power right there, says Northeast. Is that a square stroke or long stroke engine? I don't know. Nitro Pimp has fondled it. Oh, I'm sure. That's okay. Fire and hole. Not tonight, John Smith. But like I said, now that I got the GoPro, I'm gonna get me a mount for my head so you guys can see what I see and I'll be able to actually concentrate on driving. That's always kind of been the issue. So you will probably see this getting broke in, possibly, and definitely see it on the track. Man, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up. I gotta stop crashing. And there's still a bunch of races coming up and stuff, so I'm not going to use it for like practice or anything. I'm only going to use it for the races because I do not want to mess it up. Which, I mean, I know you do just as much damage in the races, but you know, the less that I use it, the less damage I'm going to do to it. Man, she sure is purty. I know you guys are probably wanting me to open up and take a look at it, but I really kind of don't want to. See, so it's got a big old long serial number there on the bottom. I'm just curious, does it match? I mean, there's no reason for it not to. I'm just looking. 651. Nope. So it's a different number than what this is. This must just be like the block. I guess more than likely it doesn't have a serial number etched in it anywhere. I guess you guys may know. Is that just like a block number? I guess I always assumed it was a serial number, but the verification key and serial number are different, so it must be something different. What is that top? Oh, it's right there, stupid. Never mind. I'm blind. Now I can see. So 6511031 or 14.01.040. So there's that. That's awesome. What you guys got? Confirm an engine is there. Swap me by. I need to confirm an engine in there. Oh, is that why it was open? Well, if you had it out and looked at it and played with it, you know, hadn't been fired up, man, it's still new to me. Satan's Rage, I don't know if you're saying hello to Nitro Pimp or to me, but nonetheless, hello, brother. You don't need to make excuses here, Pimp. Not one of us would have followed that engine a bit. I doubt that. Please film the break-in, bro, please. I'm gonna do what I can. Now that I got the GoPro, things will be a little bit easier, but no, bro, don't open that pony up. Hey, man, you know what they say. And you know me. Somebody check his temp, he must be sick. Because I'm not gonna open it. I'll be popping in and out. My Black Queen is visiting soon. I'll tell her we said hello. Not wanting to tear down an engine. Yeah, I know, man. Confirmed none of that. Jag Parts 2023, what's up? I'm assuming you're new to the channel, but a lot of names have changed, so if you've been here before, you have to tell us what your old name was, because I guess I've gone to like the profile names instead of like people's YouTube names. FX, very nice, made in Slovakia. Have one here in England. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've always admired them, but never had the chance or the opportunity until now. I like it staying in here in its nice soft cushion bed. It's not going to get damaged. No, these switches, I like these switches. Some people don't like running them because they say that they go out. Some people have had issues with them, like coming loose and flopping around, and I haven't had any issues with any of my switches lately, or yet, I guess I should say. And I've got like 3 or 4 of them, but kind of excited to try out this new one, or new to me. Looks kind of neat. It's got a bunch of gibberish on it. I don't know what any of it says, but yep, just like my other switch, it's got a LiPo mode. So the cool thing about these switches is, you know, as long as they don't burn out, it'll tell you that your battery is low, and the way that it tells you is your car doesn't move. Because once that battery hits a certain point, this will just basically shut off and you cannot run your car. That's why I like these when running a LiPo receiver, because I get busy and get to running and everything's going good and I'm practicing, and all of a sudden 3-4 hours later, battery ain't got no juice in it, and that is that there is telling me that it ain't got no juice and I need to stop before I damage it. So professional digital scale hoodie. Got some cool design there to it. Cool artwork. No batteries. I think it was saying that not included anyways. And if they were and the Nitro Pimp needed them for something else, I'm not gonna complain one bit. There we go. Hell yeah. It's awesome, bro. Guess I should have put it back in its bag. Put it in its bag. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Switch has low voltage. Cut and saves the lipo. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the main reason I started running them. But like I said, I have the ProTech. I think my stuff's still out in the car. I brought the cars in, but not the tools. But yeah, all my switches are out there. I don't think I have anything in here. Nope. Because I got two of them in the... Well, I have two of them in my cars. But I don't feel like peeling the covers off. But yeah, I love these things. Just for that reason. It's like if I could pay attention and not overuse it, just like plugging it straight in wouldn't be a bad thing. But I tend to forget and keep going. So it becomes a bad thing. Still the same. Jag Parts 23, always watching the channel. Oh, cool. Appreciate it. It's probably just the first time I've seen you in here commenting. And if you've been in before and I didn't notice it, sorry, but thanks for jumping in and saying what's up. We appreciate you. But yeah, like my wife's YouTube name, and so it's like it shows your like your profile name. And every once in a while it seems like they'll do a reset, or not a reset, but like an update. And all of a sudden everybody's names, because like Lame Duck's supposed to be Travis RC, or Travis something, Travis R, Travis Robinson, whatever. And like, it just, yeah, everybody's shit's different. Well, not everybody, seems like half. But hell yeah, thanks for being a part of the channel. Don't be putting no white powder on those. I'm gonna have 5 of those and never opened any of the scales. Yeah, I needed batteries. I bet you did. I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean, you know, back in the day, we always wanted to make sure that when we did buy a sack, you know, the green stuff, we wanted to make sure that it weighed properly. I never had a digital set. Now that I don't do it anymore, I have a set. No, it's badass. Appreciate it. We got the average guy text. What's up? My name is all messed up also. What is your normal name? RC Modified. See, that's normal, but now it has a number behind it. What's going on, brother? YouTube did it for whatever reason. Yeah, I've seen them do it a couple times. It seems like after a while people change their names back to what their YouTube channel, you know, actually is, and then YouTube will do it again. Them things are so pretty. I think Nick B, he's been in here quite a bit. He was asking me, you know, what I thought of these, because when I was looking to buy an engine, you know, he was one of the guys telling me I should get myself an FX. I don't know which one he has, but hey, look at me now. 3 fingers. 3 fingers what? Oh, Texas Aggie. Okay, cool, cool. I know that name. I've had digis and triple beams. I never had triple beams. I always had just like the little cheap scales. It's got the big round disc on one end and the clips on the other, and then you hold it. That was all I ever had. It ain't been 3-finger lids since the 80s, brother. Triple beams are like rotary phones for young folks, right? 3 fingers, $20. Oh shit. Oh my god, stop yawning. I'm still trying to catch up from this last weekend. Man, that spending the whole weekend at the track will wear you out. Install it. Well, I mean, I gotta uninstall the other one, clean it up, clean up the car, swap out the engine mounts. I mean, I might. I'm thinking about it. I'm just tired. And I need to check the race schedule because, like, I want to install it when I have a chance to break it in. And when I get back, if there's a race and I don't have time to break it in, I may not install it just yet. Because I only get like Sundays to go to the track. So I guess what I might do is put it in one of my other vehicles that I'm not going to race, break it in there, and then swap it over when it's done. But yeah, it's brand new, freshy fresh. Needs some heat cycles and some good loving. Some good McLovin breaking in. Hell yeah. I'm glad it showed up when it did. It showed up just, I just got the box when I got home, sitting at the front door. But I'm flying out the 19th. I didn't even think about it when I gave you my address the other day. And I meant to say, hey, make sure it's here by the 19th or wait till after I get back, but it made it here in time, and I had a backup plan. I had somebody that'd come pick it up if need be. So, but it was cool. It was a quick delivery, so pretty badass. A lost science, yeah, right? Yeah, I never did use triple beams. Triple beams kind of like a full-on, like old school scale, right? I mean, that's what I think of as a triple beam. Or was that wasn't the little keychain one with the clip on it, was it? I just knew of them as scales. I heard people talk about the triple beams, but sorry, waiting for the messages to pop up. There's a hell of a delay between the show and the computer itself. Just got 3 parcels delivered from A-Main. Ooh. Do you guys have an A-Main out there, or does it come all the way from the United States? Like, I'm just seriously curious because I don't know. I don't know if A-Main's worldwide or not. Notice that those are pinky scales. Never. They suck often wrong. Yes, I mean true. You always use a nickel to verify. Almost make sure you put blood tight on. You mean blue Loctite on all the screws? And I used to Loctite these screws, and it only affected me once, and I stopped doing it. Because if you don't make sure that you do it right or clean it up, it gets up underneath the shims, and when that Loctite gets underneath the shims, it creates basically a gap, in the air leak, and oil comes spraying out of there. Once it did that, I was like, okay, lesson learned. Comes from the States. I thought so, but I was just curious. I didn't know if maybe they had one over there. So how long does it take whenever you order something from A-Main? How long does it take to get there? Yeah, but you could bend them a bit to get them to weigh heavy. So point shows is 1 gram. I never tried to mess with them. You know, I wanted it to read accurate. But yeah, if it didn't read accurate, you could bend them a little bit and change it. Oh, crap, quit yawning. Yeah, I did so much wrenching last week and this weekend, getting everything ready and so much hustling. Like, I really don't even feel like tinkering with it at the moment, or I would be putting it in. I know that sucks. You guys want to tune in and see me working on something, but I'm just tired and don't feel like doing it at the moment. Yeah, I can't wait to run this thing. Let's see. Let's check out that exhaust again. I think I got a sneeze. Never trust a dealer with pinky skills. This stuff's gonna be short for sure. Well, you don't have to worry about that now. There's dispensaries. Always accurate. Seems like a shorty pipe. Oh, look at there. I've never looked that closely at them. I don't know what that's supposed to do, something, or it's kind of cool. Give me a second. I'll be right back, and then maybe we'll start doing a little tinkering with it. Give me a minute. Watch 20 minutes, then it'll be in 50 pieces. No. I'm gonna scoot the camera over. So I need to give me a head strap so I don't have to set up this freaking tripod. I haven't figured out how to zoom in. I think what we are gonna do is get the pipe out, open up. Oh, you know what? I think Nitro Pimp had to borrow some springs. because it doesn't have the 3 springs. I think I got some extras. Probably buried somewhere in my box. Oh. Found some. I was hoping to find some silver ones though. Those are black. But that's okay. I don't think there's no way it should be in here. I think the cardboard in this package is just to protect this. Yeah, I bet that's for taking it up to 30%. You're thinking an engine like this, it'd be made for 30%, but being that it's out of Europe, and they run, what is it, 16% is like law for them over there. So more than likely that's what it is. I think in America is really the only place that we run 30%. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I've heard that somewhere. Let's see, does it have a Venturi in it? I think it does. Nope. It does not. Have you guys ever heard of the 60mm carb opening? Doing some tinkering on a DB XL tonight. Pretty interesting. Oh, I bet. Would not have been me. I have hundreds of baby springs. Yeah, it looks like somebody robbed it. I'm assuming, because usually these come with the 3 springs, and the hole's just big enough. So, it's an assumption. Oh, there it is. Has a can't see it because it's not painted white like a lot of them are, but it is a 7mm Venturi. Until I verify the shim situation, I'm just gonna keep it in this little baggie, and then when I know for sure, we'll add it in if need be. But I'm pretty sure. I gotta open it up and see how many shims are in there. And I'm sure it even tells me in the book. Well, I'm assuming. Now this has the 2 holes for the spring. I'm wondering if whoever got in here and got the little springs got the other spring as well.